A little bit of knocking going on. Going on. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna wait till some people come in the chat, but hold that thought because I need to go and get something from upstairs. Hi, Harlem. Had some hot tea this morning, and I'm tired. This been a long week. No, I ain't signed up for that class. You sign up. If you sign up for the class, then I will go and accompany you. How about that? I'll escort you to that. Can you imagine, girl, me popping up at a class, honey? They'd be like, what did she do? What is she doing? I don't know. One thing for sure, though, she's determined. And hi, Cookie. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, thanks for popping in. One thing for sure about her, Harlem, she's determining to continue to dance. Continuing to dance. I'm convinced that she doesn't have anything else as far as being a diversified businesswoman up underneath her belt. That's it. That's it, and that's all for her. That's it, honey. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. That dip, baby, dip. That's it. Which is, I mean, it doesn't surprises me, but you would think that, that, you would learn, to big up your portfolio. Her portfolio is just that right there, the little celebrity stuff and the womp and then the dancing. That's it. That's it. And I can imagine her, being so happy about the kids being grown and gone and stuff, because now she could really twerk it out. She could really twerk it out, girl. Oh, but I wanted to run upstairs and get something right for a minute. But I was sitting here like I do once a month, going through mail that has to be shredded, right? So, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna click on and say good morning. People look for, if I'm coming on to say something about this person and this person and this person. Now, what I have learned is you can be as quiet as you want. And for those people that says, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. I've talked about that before, right? They're there. They're there watching the gossip, watching the drama, uh, donating like crazy, you solidifying what people are saying. But then if I pop on here and I have whatever my content is, oh my it's a problem. You shouldn't be talking and you should be, but those people are talking about people. They may not be people that you know personally, but that's what they do. And I'm like, I just had to sit back and analyze that, even though most of you guys should know me by now that if I see it and if by choice I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it the same way that they do. Now, the first thing that I did want to mention is politics stuff. I hope that you guys been watching who it is that you are interested in, voting for. And I wish you guys well on that. Like I say, I don't get too deep and caught up into it because I don't allow anything to distract me from moving forward to prospering in my life the way that I choose to prosper in my life. However, I know that when there's changes in life pertaining to the politics and politicians who gets to make all of these rules and regulations and inserts of different bills and this or that on how it can, possibly affect you, maybe not affect you. I don't know whether to say if anything that any president administration has done like affected me. I don't know why I can't come to a determination of to even pinpoint it, or I never just realized it until I decided to watch this, hi K baby, this here debacle going on, right? To say, well, let me look back and think about it. I have been on here multiple times and was talking about, well, my health insurance is high as hell, right? And I know that it's high. I guess I never really sat back to realize why it was high, who or more so was benefiting from receiving this amount of money from me working my ass off, as opposed to how many times do I really go to the doctor's office, or do my kids go to the doctor's office? How much of expensive health insurance that to pay or that I was paying is really worth it? So that kind of woke me up a little bit. Like, why am I paying? I literally, let me see if I got a pay stub down. I'm gonna show you how I pay, right? Just my health insurance. I'm not sure if I have one down here, right? Let's see. 1 second. Y'all keep each other company. I'm gonna go get my pay because I want to be exact on what I pay, a pay period. And to my understanding, my health insurance went up under the Trump administration. And I remember that because we were in the office one day and there was like, everybody was like, oh my God, and oh, you should switch, and I'm switching and I'm switching. And that was under Trump administration. But I'm gonna get my pace. Hold on. Okay. So, and I wanted to grab some of these little pieces of candy. You say you work for the insurance company, girl. We need to look. You need to hook me up, right? How you been, K baby? How you been now? Y'all should know me by now that when I come on here, good morning, Shannon. I feel like I'm on here with people that has been riding, with me for a while. So y'all know I'm gonna come on here as real as I I ain't finna do all the pretty hair and the makeup. Y'all know I just pop on like I'm y'all sister, okay? Like I'm just coming over y'all house talking shit. That's how y'all gonna have to look at me then when I'm ready, because it's Saturday morning, it's 9:12 over here. And like I say, I kind of damn, I think I've been asleep since about 6 o'clock yesterday. I put me a roast on. Oh God, yeah, it was so good, right? And I let my hair just be my hair. I let my nails be I'm just me, okay? And so when you come in here, you just have to feel like I'm just one of y'all sisters that just come over, lay back, kick it on the sofa and all that shit. 'Cause I don't be trying to come over here and be all bedazzled up. I'm plain, okay? Hi, Joy. I am a plain woman. I don't feel like that I need to do all of this and all of that to fit in and, and for a person to actually like me. You're gonna like me being real. Nobody but me. However, it's real good. I've slowed down calling because she says, Mom, you calling me like all day. And I was like, I'm not worried. I just want to hear about your day. I want to hear how you do because this is a different change for you. You're basically living basically outside my home. In the home, I know everything. No, I don't know where you're going. No, who you with? I need to know, what you got on. I don't even get to see everything. So that not so much nervous, I guess, because of what's going on now. I mean, so, we never know. We never know. And the last time I was on, I was telling y'all about Ohio. I was telling y'all when I was there, I had just seen on the news some guy, I didn't follow stories. Boy, pulled up and there was a family of five, you guys, and just been fired his car. Now I'm pretty with the fame and a fire Harlem with Dakota being that felt like ain't nobody finna get my bag. Ain't nobody finna do that to my baby. Now my other two girls, man, they big grown as hell and they got more attitude than I do. They like if you shoot me, I ain't gonna die yet until I get your ass back. That's the type of attitude that the other two have, right? So I'm okay with them. But Dakota is fresh out of um, of the box. Dakota is an introvert. Dakota has never been out there. Dakota doesn't have one that she'll get down. She has had her first fight. I discussed that. I talked to you guys all about that. Y'all see me on live. I had to go and deal with this bullying stuff about my baby. They settled that shit down. They settled. Y'all gonna tone it down because it's not her. Y'all gonna fight. Y'all gonna fight me. And they looking at me, I'm a little confusing to them. Is this woman in her 50s or elderly, or is this woman can really get down? Don't misunderstand me. Don't and think that because of my age, this is possible. Because I'm gonna make it possible. Trying to get the young ones to understand that just because a age is there, when you dealing with someone that they love, that age is gone. We ain't even thinking about that age, and of course, I'm consider myself physically fit. We gonna throw before you touch this one. So with her being gone, sometimes I go through it. I think about it, and I'm on the phone with her, Coda. Make sure you watch all your surroundings. Make sure you limit your association. Make sure you're careful with who you're choosing as your friend because they're not your friends, they're associates, and you have to keep them as such. You have people that, as I remember TD Jake saying, they come in your life for a season, not a reason, just for a season, just to do whatever. So, an introvert in the house, she never had friends like that, to say, girlfriends, tight knit. She had the one, but they moved away. And I can tell how devastated that took a toll on Coda Bear when this young girl and her mom then moved away. It was like she lost the world. She was just completely lost, and so I had to work with her on saying, hey, they don't stay forever. She couldn't understand it. This was around 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dakota could not understand. She did not want to understand, well, why people come to be your friend and then they go away. She couldn't understand and she did not want to accept, like what we go through out here on YouTube as grown adults. Why do people like to signify each other? What makes one person so different or inferior to the next? Dakota used to ask me these questions. Why does this girl feels that because she got her hair braided one way and mine is braided another way, or her hair may be longer than mine, that she's better than me? These are the questions that my daughter was asking me, Harlem. And I was like, it's a cold world we live in, and you have choices to deal with them. You can allow what other people say and do to you become of you, meaning that they will turn you into somebody that you don't want to be. Or you can ignore it all and rise up higher and better than them. That's like the only thing that I can say. So what do you mean, Mom? You have choices. If you want to become angry because somebody is saying that, oh, your hair ain't growing on the left side, you have choices. You can either say, well, I'm happy with my hair not growing on the right side and keep it moving. But then when you start shooting them shots back about, hey, you ugly, you a bitch, you open the door and you allow this person to turn you into what they wanted to turn you into. And that's somebody that you didn't want to be. Now you carry this learning experience, right, along the way. You know how to deal with things, right? So now, as you get older and you get older, every time you have an encounter about that, the first thing you're going to do is respond in the way that you learned how to respond from your first altercation about that situation. Good morning, Cleo Boo. Good morning. Hey, I heard about our girl. I heard about our girl. I hope she's doing better. I hope she's doing better. I was in Ohio. I should have hit her up over on Facebook, but I was like, let me let her rest. So I hope she's doing better, girl. I was like, what? And then turn around. Hold on one second. Pause that story, Cleo. I had my mom's niece just had a stroke too. Last week. So I was like, oh my God, too much sad news, right? Even though we have to go through it, right? But so Coda Bear, I was calling her, you guys. I was calling her in the morning, in the evening, when I make it to work, when I got off work, before we go to bed. And it was just repeating. She was like, Mom, I want to believe that she got it. I want to believe it. However, 18-year-old is a big difference from 25. 18-year-olds is a big difference from 25. At 18, they still feel like you're youngin', like, you're younger. At 25, my girls now is 30 something, close to 40, I think. Something like that. I forget their ages. But anywho, right? I don't feel that way with them because they've been doing grown for a long time. She's just starting out on grown. And it was funny though, Harlem, one day she called. She said, Mom, I got it. I'm like, you got what? You got what? She says, I'm doing my banking and I'm doing this. I'm managing my credit cards, and oh, you better manage those because I ain't paying. Sometimes I do. Let me stop lying. I'll look at the credit card bill, little stuff that she may buy, stop at Walmart, $80 here, $30 here, whatever. And I will pay it. And then she'll call like, why you pay my bill? I was gonna pay my bill. I got you. And so I don't know if she's telling me to bag off completely. I got it. But when it comes to the credit, listen, I gotta step in because I don't want her to miss any payments and start off with bad debt. You got good debt right now, not bad debt. So let's keep it that way. And I don't want you to forget, you might be at track practice, you might be, or dealing with a paper at school or this or that. And I'm like, I got you. But sometimes I throw it back, be like, oh, you need to pay me my money back. Pay me my money back. Well, I'm just gonna keep praying. And you guys keep praying for her safety and everything, but we never know. That's just my point that I'm trying to make. We never know. They said that God has a plan for us all. And the crazy part about it is we don't know what his plan is. When I see people go through illness or tragic accidents and things like that, I question myself, is this part of God's plan? So some tragedies, I feel that it's hard for me to just lay on it. You know what I mean? I feel that it's hard for me, a long time. My dad passed away. I took it hard, but COVID also had a play in my dad passing away, right? And plus his underlying conditions. I understood all of that. However, my tears from morning was just, I'm gonna, miss my dad going on, my dad and everything. A lot of it just bad health. My dad's bad health. He's a snacker. He eat bad food. He do, and of course he's lived his life. He's up in age. So I took all that into play. 3, 4 days or so after it took a toll on me, I had to, do my prayer. Realize that, you know what? This is God's plan. And I've learned that who am I to question anything about, death because of this mysterious God that I don't know what his plan is. Same thing with me, and I go out and get hit by a car. I don't know. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. So a lot of it just, I don't know. I don't feel kind of like the way a lot of people that I be listening to it and go through things feel. And I maybe it's because I trust God. You know what I'm saying? Like I trust God. If this is life. This is part of life. However, except for someone that's murdering somebody or raping somebody, that's a um, different feeling, a different way to look at it. But so I just try to get Coda Bear to understand, that the world is a whole lot different. With me growing up, with you guys growing up, we can all have these stories about, oh, when I was little, it wasn't this, it wasn't so bad about this, and we went through that. You got older, your teen years, guess what? Changes. Now we can add on, oh my God, it changed this worse, it did this, and now we're in our 20s and 30s. Oh my God. Did it get any better? Did it sustain? Or did it get worse? Which one is it? It's hard for me to tell. In a sense, I kind of feel like it's all been the same to me under whatever administration that has been in the presidency, whatever job. Well, I can't say job because I've been on my job forever. So I don't have multiple jobs like, well, not like that in that sense. Do I have multiple jobs? Yeah. But I don't I don't know. It's all feel the same to me. It's only listening to the people that has been so in debt and watching economic, housing, and health that's telling these stories that makes it feel like it's so bad. So then I'm over here and I'm freaking out and I'm like, oh, it's this, it's that. I didn't, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was oblivious to a lot of stuff. I watch and I join in when I can on Carla's show, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've learned quite a bit listening to her speak on politics and a lot of stuff that has happened around the world. Respectfully, it is interesting, right? However, on the other hand, in respect to her, it's a lot of stuff that I don't waste no time with it because at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to be what it's going to be. There's not going to be people like us. They not like us. See, part of that I can equivalent that with Kendrick Lamar. They're not like us. In a sense, to me, that's him talking about these one higher up people. Us is just the ordinary people trying to get crumbs out of this earth, off of this world. They're never going to be like us, and us never going to be able to literally fix and change everything that the power may be had. They don't work with us, they work with them. And all of them, in my opinion, and I don't want to shit on it because I want to get back to this health insurance amount that I've been paying that happened to me under the Trump administration. And like I say, I remember it clear as day because we were having this kind of debate thing going on in the office and stuff. And to be honest with y'all, I didn't even I didn't even realize, I didn't pay attention because I never opened these up. I just opened this one up. I never open these up. This is my pay stubs. I can't see, I just get them in the mail, put them in a rubber band by the year. I can bring out all of them from 1997. They're in rubber bands. I don't open these up. All I knew is I'm going to work. I know how much I make. I know what night differential, Sunday premium. I know all of that. So I know that as long as I'm clocking in, it was going to be on my check. And I know that it was enough on this check to pay everything that I needed, everything that I have to pay, my housing, my food, the children clothing, the light bill, the water bill. It was all on here. So I never done a look at it, you guys, until one day I was listening to Trump and he was talking about the medical, the health insurance. So I went to open up a pay stub. This was what now, 8 years ago, 9 years ago that he was in office. And I looked at it, and the last I remember was, wait a minute, I used to pay like 300-400 for me and Coda Bear on the high end of health insurance. I'm always thinking like anything can happen. So I know that I have enough health insurance to cover for brain tumors, emergency surgeries for myself or her, this or that. Well, I learned that off of the Denzel movie. What was it with his son got hurt? Remember that? Hi, good morning, Lady Earth. Remember that? What was the name of that movie, y'all? It was his son. You think of the name of his movie, right? And son got hurt. He didn't have enough insurance, or he thought he had enough insurance. So now he had to go sell off this and sell this, and he's angry and he's fighting and right? Sold his truck and all of that stuff, right? Trying to get these people to do the operation. But they're steady telling him, well, there's not enough insurance. John Q, thank you, baby. And then there was this other one. It's the white guy, right? And this has something to do with the stock market, or I believe so, right? And the stock market people, when all his money disappeared and stuff, and he went in on that. He lit everybody up. The man was so mad, he didn't care who was in his way. He stormed into the office and everything. That man was taking out everybody. All because what we think it's supposed to be is not really what it is. So with me, I'm thinking, what the hell? So I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at the page. What the hell? When the hell? When the hell did I start paying $1,036.80 bi-weekly? Bi-weekly. This is bi-weekly, you guys. This is what I pay out my check. Now, you all can do the math on that because in order for me to be paying this amount on my check, I must be making a pretty good damn penny, right? And so does the other 630,000 employees that work where I work, right? Under the organization that I work on, right? Now I could remember following that story because I think they said, hell no, we weren't giving you a P, something like that. I'm sure Carla could tell me about that because it has something to do with that. And he wanted in or something with the PO, post office, okay? Something happened where he didn't get it or something. Hey, Dip, he didn't get it, right? And so, but I mean, who I'm looking at no idea, none under Trump talking about it. Then I went and looked at it. I'm like, this not what I was paying. And mind you, that open season comes every November for you to make any changes, select, your different primary care doctor's offices or whatever, right? I never did it. I was happy and satisfied. I've had the same doctor now for over 20 years. She's still there. So I I had to take this bullet. I had to take this because now it's already set in stone and it's past November. The season had closed. There's nothing I can freaking do. I can drop it and then be without health insurance. I could have done that, but I didn't. That wasn't a feasible thing for me to do. So I was like, I had to eat this for the 4 years of Trump's term. Wasn't nothing changing about this. Now I'm sitting out here, hear them talk about affordable health insurance. Affordable health insurance to who? I consider myself middle class. Yeah, I know. I consider myself, they do. They do, Lady Earth. They do. I'm just saying where he was it was under his administration where I was hearing him talking about the decreasing or the increase, and it was one or the other of the health insurance. Now I know that my health insurance got something to do more so with it. And there's still nothing that you can do about it. Still nothing else. Offset a dollar here and there and to do this and to do that. Right now, Lady Earth, is being controlled by, I don't even have my paperwork with me. I think something called OPM or something like that. This coming November, you have to select from the list of providers that they have listed for you. So in a sense, you don't get to choose your provider unless they're on that paperwork. And that's crazy. I'm not sure if my doctor is on it or not. I have an appointment coming up here, so I'm gonna take the paperwork with her and see if she's on there so that, hopefully I can continue on with her. But they're saying that, Lady Earth, if you do not select or if your doctor is not already in that list of providers, that you won't be covered. They're going to place you with somebody. They're going to place you with somebody. Yes, the OPM, Office of Personnel Management. And I forget the guy name who has implemented this because I got so much going on, but I'm sure I got it somewhere thrown on my desk at work. And I was like, okay. So I got employees, members coming in, freaking out. Well, what do I do? How do I do this? I hand them the paperwork. Here's the website. You guys gonna have to read up on it. Be prepared to make your decision by November, December, before the season closed. And all I'm hearing is, oh, this is bullshit, this is crap, this is crap. So I'm hearing all of this, right? Now, this takes me back to Carla because I tune in to her. One, I can understand her very well. Two, she ain't got all that bully, crappy stuff going on. She makes perfectly good sense on what she's explaining. And I like participating with her. And she don't care what my hair look like. just I'm just kidding. She's not on here to be like, oh, you know, and your hair this, your nails this way, and your arm. And I happen to like people like that, because I don't like to signify on people unless I kind of have to, and I don't like it. It's just a disgusting feeling, especially when you know that we're all made differently. We all look different. We all act different. We talk different. We live different. But for some strange reason, it happens to be our number one way to weaponize ourselves to fight. And it is what it is. We'll never get out of that playground, kindergarten level at all. So it's just the way that we know how to fight to keep yourself from going to prison for 25 years to life without, so you don't have to pull a gun on body or hit them with a hammer. We just talk about each other. It is what it is. But so after listening to Carla and stuff like that, right? I like it. It does send my mind in a different direction. Let me go look at this. Let me go see what I'm doing. Like I say, I've never opened one of these pay stubs up. Never. All I knew was I went to work, and as long as I'm at work, I make enough money to do everything that I choose to do, except for take a 12-day cruise. And I'm going to that. So rich, okay, P-O, not PO. But I feel like, instance, I fly, look at this, I was like, I'm being targeted. They're charging me what they doing to the middle. Now I want a job that I hold. I can't apply for the Obamacare. They're gonna say they won't approve me. I'm HMO. They're not gonna approve me because of the amount of money that I make. If it ain't this, it's that. In a sense, I don't feel like that. I make that much. Social Security. I've been paying. How many of you guys been paying into Social Security? Social Security, I've been paying into Social Security since 1990. No, I want to say 80, 88. I had summer jobs. How many of y'all been paying into that? How many of y'all are looking forward to when you get older and now retired or ready to be at home and you're in your 60s and 70s that you're waiting on to file for your Social Security check? But yet then, in these debates between the potential presidents coming up, they're arguing about whether if the Social Security is going to be around. The minute they start talking about that, Colin, the minute, sometimes like, nah, I ain't vote for you because what I do want to hear is Social Security will be around, especially for millions of Americans that has worked their ass off from the baby booming years until they're 70, and you're gonna sit here and say it may not be around. I, that's scary. I don't want to hear it may not be or he's going to do this. I want to hear it's here to stay. I want to hear that our country has enough money going into to take care of every working class people who has paid their dues, because that's what I call it, dues, membership to be in this percent that they use of security money for God knows what. I don't know if it's for the war. I don't know if it's for what. It pays their salaries. I don't know, but for whatever the case may be, I don't ever want to hear neither potential president speak nothing about Social Security may not be around. That right there is so, hell no, you won't be here. So but if y'all dig in and visit over there on Carla for a little bit when she pops on her lunch hour, she keeps us, or she keeps me, and I appreciate it, up to date on things that's going on or potentially will happen, potentially won't. Carla be knowing some shit all the way back from 1932. I'm like, who knows something about Russia done did to Haiti and Haiti done did to Europe and Europe done bounced over here to China and I don't know that shit. I didn't keep up with that shit. I only worried about what was right in front of my face. That's it. That's all. I didn't realize that the effect of it can happen so much to an individual like me or my brothers or my sisters. And I guess from looking at this where it says health, it kind of makes me open up my eyes like, holy shit, I did not know that I was paying this much. Now, mind you, I'm not even at the doctor's office this much. I'm at the doctor's office maybe once, I don't know, every 4 months, and that's just for my checkup, things like that. I just because I have a pain in my shoulder or a pain in my knee, and I don't run to the doctor's office. I just pray on it, and I'm like, okay, I feel better, So, mm, but so, I just wanted to share that, with you guys, and then also, like I was telling Harlem, so with Coda, I carry her. I carry her. And of course, she's on here until she's 25. There's a few people at work that's retiring. That's like, I gotta redo my stuff because they're retiring early and their kids are like 21 and 22. So he's like, well, I got to get the paperwork because I want to get my son off my insurance. I'm like, well, how old is your son? He's 22. Why are you taking your son off your insurance? He says, because after he retires, he won't be able to afford to carry him anyway. But we're talking about your son. He says, well, sure, he got his job. I'm like, well, uh, is he offered the right amount of health care to cover him just in case? He's like, well, that ain't my problem anymore. He's 22. I can't do it, you guys. I have to find if once I retire, and if I still, I don't know, I feel like I'm responsible to make sure that she's covered at least until 25. And that's just because of the way the laws are. You understand? That's just because, like, the way I know that it's going to be too expensive for her. So I was like, I'm not going to let her carry that weight on her when I know that I can carry it. I can relieve that pressure off of her. So how many of you guys thought, still carry your child, or have you taken your child off of your insurance, or do you go back and forth with your significant other with with carrying the child, and what works? I need some ideas with that. I don't plan on kicking her off. I plan on, if it has to come that way, then I'm going to find some, I don't know, part-time job. I'm going to carry my child. I feel like if we've had it extremely hard, to me, the goal is to make sure that your child doesn't have it so hard until they can really ground their feet in the foundation. And it's up to the parent to recognize and know if they're ready. Why put your child out there to be set up for that? Because once they set themselves up for that, guess who they're going to be calling? Then you got to worry about whether if they're going to go into depression or suicide or on a whole bunch. I'm like, no, I can't do it. You say, you remember it was once, yeah, it used to be, you right. You right, lady. It was 18. Yeah, now, So I'm grateful for that. So I mean, when it comes to these passing of these bills and stuff, um, some things works for us and some things don't, I guess, because 25 works for me. I think at 25, after all of the parenting and guidance and stuff, they should be ready. However, They can be 30, 40. They're gonna still always bring that stuff right back home and put it in your ear. Oh, and I got a oh, and I got this medical bill. Oh, we gonna hear it because we did it to our parents. We did it. We called back home. Talking about some, oh, this card note kicking my butt. We did it. So it's just the way of life and the pattern and the repetitions of life that we go through. So, but you guys pop in on Carla, subscribe to her channel. She really does bring, some intellect and educational purpose only information on a lot of things going on around that you may want to hear. Be like, just to, have some insight on some of those things. She be going though, y'all. Hey, APZ, good morning, love. Good morning. So, Coda is good. I think that I'm the one that's more paranoid. I don't know. I get up every morning, I go look in her room. I slept in her bed, y'all, and I didn't even make the bed yet. I'm gonna make it today. I lay down in there for a little while because I can smell her, and do this thing. And then if she comes back and the bed's not made, then she'll get mad. Then we get to have our little, stuff like that. But she's doing good. She's taking care of my car. I'm missing my car. However, I wasn't even driving a car like that anyway. She has a nice, reliable vehicle where she has no car note. She's fully covered under my insurance on it, so I pay that. And she offers, she'll be like, Mom, well, I can pay to do so and so, so and so. And I was like, well, if you want to, but then I'm like, no, I already done did it. All you got to pay for is that Apple ass tablet that you went and got and put it on my account. She did. You're going to pay for that because I don't do Apple. Has she got an Android tablet? Well, tablets don't come with Androids, but has she got? Yes, it does. Then I probably wouldn't have said nothing. So she was like, "Oh, you a hater. You an Apple hater. I'm gonna show you how much I'm an Apple hater. You paying that $600 ass tablet that you put on my account and financed it. I'm finicky when it comes to financing. Some things, yes. Everything, no. A phone, no. We're gonna save up your money. We're gonna buy a phone outright. Sometimes you could buy a refurbished, brand new damn phone. Somebody took back. You just gotta look for them. They be on the shelves at Best Buy and over, over here, over there, right? But you bought this pad. Now she's got two of them, right? She got one for Christmas 2 years ago, and you went and got this one. She put $200 down on it, which left another $400 to be financed through my T-Mobile account. So now, oh, Shannon, you said good choice. Yeah, okay. Okay. And so now, me having $168 cell phone bill then jumped to 220. You're paying it. So she ain't missed a beat though, Shannon. This is her third month with it. She cash at me, Mom, here's my $60. You got darn right. She know when it's due. Cause you know what's crazy, Shannon? Like I be telling my kids, and I hate to feel that way. I hate to be that way, but I have the power. When you come to me and you need something and you need to use my name and you need to do, I have the power. You've given me the power over your choices of life. And guess what that power is, Shannon? I know you can guess this. I know. Yeah, you're welcome, Carla. You're welcome. You're welcome. That is like the power that we already to shut it. It's like shut it. You miss a bit. Shut it. Now, I give you about give it a pat. No, okay. Other door fine. You can be like, all the time, y'all. It's always something with my Zoom. It I don't know that I can do to boost this Wi-Fi down here. I didn't pay for people to come in. I have it's actually on its own line. So for two, Wi-Fi things. I have spent so much money in this darn equipment. It's just so frustrating. I have this guy. Let me show you. I don't use. I don't use it. Paid money for this. Still sitting here to get it over here. Let me plug it. Okay, it's back. It just keeps shutting down. I don't know why. It's weird, 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 weird. You would think that I wouldn't have that many problems over here. And I think that some of that is why, like, it makes you not want to come on. The camera, money. Two monitors, money. It just goes on and on and on. I was like, you know what? Mm-mm. This is ridiculous. So maybe I'll unhook everything and replug it back up. And I know it's not the Wi-Fi because it's running on its own. You say if I had an Apple, ooh, almost, ooh, one of these, Janet, one of these want to come up right now. Which one you think it is? Which one? Pick which one. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it that one? Which one is it, Janet? Because one of them want to come up right now. Now I want to have some fun, though. You know, let me see. I'm gonna link in the chat. Y'all can come up talk to. Because y'all know I ain't even on here this long. I have a lot of people that don't come. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm blocking y'all asses. The minute y'all start coming back and I'm on here, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. Good riddance. See you later. See you later. I'm doing a lot of blocking around here. Like get on up out of here. Get up out of here. Let me see now whose stories do it ain't funny. Which finger do you want, boy? Which finger do you want? Um, oh, let me see how. Okay, there we go. Zoom is weird. I'm still paying for a lot of stuff. I'm about to cancel my music program. Yeah, I'm about to cancel that. So some stuff that I'm like, I need to cancel the stuff because when I be looking, my account be going bing, 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 bing. Shout out to everybody who is holding on to the membership. I appreciate and I'm like I said, I'm coming back. I'm getting back to where I was and all the stuff. I guess the YSL kind of got a lot of people channels slow down a little bit. It's really done bombarded the content out here, right? I think shout out to everybody that watches it and is tuned into it. It's another distraction for me. It's no different than any other case going on, and people trying to decipher whether if it's a RICO case and or is it this, is it that, are these really gangbangers? Is it blah blah blah? And and the the defense attorneys is this way, and uh, he'll say that now is good for the state because of the different vehicles that they have to and is late and she's giving them too many chances and I'll be sitting like How do y'all do it? How do y'all do it? I would love to that really thinks that I'm trying to be careful with what I say, with knowing what I want to say. And that's what makes YouTube so difficult a little bit because you try to be mindful at what you say and how you say it. But when it comes, I guess, to the unjust part of individuals being locked up, or I get it. I get it. Case is prolonged. The case is this. They messed this up. They don't have any evidence. The evidence that they're trying to prove that they do have, they're showing it to the world. Video calls, Instagram talk, this or this or that. Now, to us, we're saying that, oh, well, that's not enough evidence just because the person said X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying to myself, how is it that these people are not listening to that? That is what they're making as their RICO. What you say, how you say it, when you say it, to whom you said it to, it didn't matter. I'm listening to a lot of those individuals that was on Instagram back in before their time again. Peter, I've watched them all. I would sit back and why would you say that? Why are you showing that? Oh, they gonna get your ass. That's kind of what I used to say back when I was watching and following here and there some of these people. Like, what in the fuck? But I think that I'm looking inside of a YSL world where there's quite a few of them that felt untouchable. There's quite a few of them that felt that what they were saying and doing, they were not breaking the law. On the flip side of that, there's quite a few of them that don't read the law, that don't know the law, that's making it up as they go. So this is why you see them on these screens doing X, Y, and Z. They have given these people, the feds, or probable cause. We talked about probable cause, right? Everybody talks about probable cause. Don't give them any probable cause. And if you don't give it to them, then they won't come in and tear up your life. They won't do it. You didn't give them shit to do it on. But the stuff that I watched, they were given probable cause. It is numerous amount of levels that is going on with this YSL case, right? It's so many levels of it. It's sickening. It's really sickening. And the state is determined to use what these guys were enacting out on their lives as part of their um, motion to convict. To get that one guy up in there, that what do y'all call him, younger thug or something? And I don't know nothing about him. You have the people, the world, the humanes out here screaming that, oh, it's not he wasn't a gang, it's part of a label, it's part of a label and part of this. There's one piece that I listen to and I play back in my head, and I know that the state has to prove it. I get that. You have to prove this case. But I was like, oh, that's my mom. How you doing? I'll call her back in a little bit. So Y'all better not tell my mama that I let the phone ring, Shannon. Shannon is that person. Miss Baby sister, I was there when you called. She let that phone ring, baby sister. She said that she was gonna call you back after she finished doing what she do. That's Shannon. Shannon, you gonna tell my mama on me? I'm telling baby sister that you be ignoring her calls. And I ignore them just because I know she don't want nothing. Now, if she calls back 2, 3 times back to back, it's something. What you should tell her, Shannon, is baby sister, you might want to start texting. Most people read text messages right away, baby sister. Do that, Shannon. Do that. My mama do not text at all. She don't know shit about social media, nothing, until she has a problem, Shannon. Thursday, my mom called me. I was at work and I answered. Okay, I answered this that. Mom, what's going on? Oh, you know what I did? And I couldn't figure this one out for her, Shannon. I said, well, what happened? What you do, Mom? She says, well, she ordered something. This is what she tells me, what you ordered, Mom. And I always have her, Mom, call me, let me know, let me check out the website, let me see. No, she took and ordered something Wednesday. She calls me Thursday. After she goes in and reads her email of her receipt for the amount coming out of her account. It's the wrong thing. I got to figure out how to cancel this. How do I cancel this? Now, first of all, Shannon, how am I supposed to know how you're going to cancel something? Where did you order it from, Mom? Well, it says something about PayPal, but it took it out my account. What do you mean PayPal, Mom? You don't have a PayPal account. And in order for something to be taken out of a PayPal, you have to have money in a PayPal account, let alone the app. You have neither one. So where did the money come from? She's yelling at me because I can't figure it out. I'm at work. Well, here's the part number. Why do I need the part number? I can't do anything. She's getting upset with me, Shannon. So just get the part number down. Man, can you contact PayPal? Contact PayPal on an account that you don't have? What am I supposed to tell them? She's freaking out. I said, here, Mom, I, call a bank, call a credit card company. I don't even know which card did you use. I think it was my banking account. Call a bank. Put a stop payment on it. I don't know what to tell you, right? She goes, well, I don't understand how. I just want to cancel it. Can you log on to PayPal and see it, if you can cancel it for me? Here's the part number. Mom, what's your PayPal account? What do you mean my pay? Yeah, it's a like you create, like I have with Amazon, you create an account and all that stuff. So then you can go on there and see your orders and who you ordered it from. And I don't have that. Then why in the hell would you be telling me to log on to PayPal to cancel out a merchandise that you bought? Why? Well, I don't know how. Did you put in your banking or your credit card number to these people for the part? So finally she says, well, yeah, I remember putting it, but the last 4 digits is already saved in the phone. So I just hit that and it pays it. Okay, fine. Let's do this, Mom, because right now it is what it is. The part What does it say in the email? She says it's being shipped, expected for delivery on the 19th. Is it the 19th? Yeah, on the 19th. I said, well, when the 19th comes and your part comes, that's not what you want. Get your stuff that you need, I guess, and return it back to the shipper and see if they'll refund your money back. It's pretty much all you can do. So on the email, it doesn't show anything about the purchasee. You don't see that. Is there an address? Is there anything? She says, no, just what I ordered. Listen, All right, so this morning, Shannon, she's probably about to tell me something else about this freaking PayPal account thing that she don't have, and yeah, yeah, mm, hmm. And not today. It is what it is. I keep telling her because they don't do social media, they don't have accounts here and everywhere to let me know so that I can verify it, check it. I have my mom's Pee Wee. Hi, love. Hugs, honey. Long time no see. So I tell her, I have three of her credit card numbers because she always calling, well, order this for me, order that for me. Which card do you want to use? Now, why all of a sudden you're over there trying to order something when we made that agreement that I will order all of your things for you because this is not the first time that they out there screwing it and doing all of that stuff. Yeah, she you know what she gonna say? I don't use those things. That's what she's gonna tell me, Shannon. That's what she's gonna tell me. So I was like, okay. Speaking of the prepaid credit card, Coda just had a situation too. It was one of her gifts. Crazy thing ever, y'all. Someone gifted her a $50 prepaid Visa credit card. Let me see if I can show y'all, right? I'm gonna show y'all. Right? Gifted it to her. So Coda wasn't aware of the prepaid instructions and things like that, right? And so we were in the room, probably been the following night before she left. So that would have been Sunday, because she left for school Monday. Oh, yeah, Monday, because it wasn't no school, it's a holiday, right? When do we have a holiday Monday? Labor Day, right? So then she started school on Tuesday. So she left early Monday morning, right? So I'm in the room and I said, well, come here, let me help you figure it out and blah, blah, blah. So it was a brand new credit prepaid card, Shannon. It was inside of the case that you get in the store. You just get them off the rack, right? It was on the rack. And I'm gonna tell y'all to be aware of those prepaid credit cards. I'll show it to you in a minute. But it was still in the thing. She cut the top off of it, took the credit card out, the debit card, right? So on the back of it, of course, it comes covered up, right, with the silver on there. I said, well, let me get the silver part off for you. It says that we need to activate the card, blah, blah, blah. That's it, and that's all. So I'm scratching. 16 numbers appear. Okay. Coda was like, oh, great. I can get so and so, so and so, so and so. Hello. What? I don't know yet. And I'm on my live. I'll call you back in a minute. Yeah, bye. So 16 fresh numbers. 16. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all the card so y'all can be aware of the card when you go into the store and not pick one up because I knew it was something suspicious off the bat, right? And so Coda took the card. She was thinking of, some more things or something for her room in her dorm, right? Some more things for her room. And she was like, oh, well, I can get this and I'm gonna get some more. She really was appreciative, you guys, of all of the stuff that all of the family, people from here on my YouTube channel, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all put a unbelievable smile on Coda's bare face when I tell y'all. She was like, oh my God, it's like, when you don't expect the love and you don't know where the love is coming from, it's more abundantly love. It's like this mystery love thing, right? Right. I'm like, yeah, you have some people that adores you from my channel with the shared stories and they watched you run track and things like that. So I want y'all to know how grateful she was of that. Okay, so here's the card. Okay, can y'all see that card? Looks like that. And it's kind of gray bluish. This card. Be aware of this card right here. See that? Now, mind you, on this card, it has no name on it. Whose name on there? Gift receipt. That's it. A gift receipt, no, gift card recipient. Keep that in mind because you guys might have an answer for me that I've been searching for, right? So we scratched the silver part off of it, right? Now it's time for her to activate it. I said, Coda, call the 1-877-877 number, activate the card. They're going to ask you to put in the 16 digits, and then it will say confirm your card is now activated. Coda Bear did that, okay? It says that it had $50 on the card. This gets interesting, y'all. This gets weird as hell. Coda goes to the store, Target, I believe. She was at Target. So she calls me from Target. I'm at work. Mom, and I was like, what's going on? Now I'm like, wait, because her tone has changed. This is a different mom. Mom, what, wait, who? I gotta put my shoes on. What's up? What's going on? What, I'm on my way. What's popping? Um, it's coming up on the thing that the is declining. My card declined. What do you mean the card declined? We just checked it last night. It said you had $50 on there. So she goes, no, it's gone. It's gone where? Calder's freaking out, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? She said that the $50 was used for a T-Mobile payment. T-Mobile payment. How the hell did that happen? We just literally scratched the card. We used an automated voice activated to activate the card. There was no live agent. Shit got me fucked up, man. I'm trying to think like, what the fuck? Don't believe me? I'm gonna show you. This is what Cola sends me. Oh, y'all can see that. I got this. Okay, there it is. I can show y'all. Y'all gotta look at it at an angle. This is a T-Mobile. I got T-Mobile. I called T-Mobile. Can you show me? Of course, I knew they couldn't because this is not paid to nothing of my account or her account. Well, her account is my account. So it says on here, transaction date, authorized, $50, y'all. T-Mobile prepaid web, August 26th. This when this $50 went through to a T-Mobile. Dig this shit though. Some weird shit. Let me call up the card. I'm at work. I put Coda on the third party. Hold on, don't you just be quiet, right? I said, well, yeah, I have this gift card that I purchased, well, that someone purchased and issued it to my daughter as a graduation going away card, gift for her. It had $50 on it. The card we opened up, the silver part on it was still on there. I better cover my camera up. It was still on there, right? So I scratched the silver off, 16 numbers appeared. We called this automated voice activated and we activate the card. It said that we had $50. That she had $50 on this card. She gets up, she goes to the store, she uses it at the store, it comes back declined, insufficient. There's no funds on the card. Less than 12 hours. How is that possible? The guy tells me, well, I'll need to speak to her. Well, okay, hold on a second. So I merged her in. She's on a call. Called her. Now, mind you guys, I had already had a little pep talk with Coda Bear before I merged the call. No information, no address, no phone numbers. Don't give him nothing, whoever it is, until I say you can give him information. So he looks and he searched. Now, get this though, Shannon. He's tapping it in. I'm going to check on it right away for you. Okay, well, you do that. Because we are really curious about what the hell happened to the $50 in less than the minute that she activated this card. He says, well, ma'am, it looks like the $50 was used towards the T-Mobile. No shit, Sherlock. I just told you that. Now you gonna repeat it back to me. Can you tell me who account got paid with it? Any information? Well, he says, well, no, unfortunately, that I can't. He says, well, what I will do is put in a speedy. This is what he said, a speedy investigation. Oh, you are. You can speed this with her. He's saying all of these red flag words, right, that he did not have to use. Watch out for speedy, because his speediness is not going to be any more difference than you putting in an investigation through your own bank about some scamming. It's the same amount of time frame. May take a day, may take two, may take three. When I tell y'all, I made this call here on the day that, what was this, August 28th. Coda's telling me about it, right? Do you know that that speedy shit and we still ain't got nothing back from him? Y'all understand what I'm saying? I said, Coda, did that guy ever email you back about the investigation on that car? She says, no. That's how speedy it is. Oh, but anyway, let's continue with the story. So he says, well, I'm gonna need to get a little information from her. I said, I'm on the phone. I'm fine. She's 18 and I'm still gonna be on the phone. So whatever information you need to ask her, I will be here to prompt her whether to say give you that information or to not give you that information. Just so you know. He says, oh, well, okay, that's fine. So she goes in and may I have your name? I asked him, stop. What do you need a name for? Well, I just need to see if it's her name activated to the card. Now, how many of you guys caught where I just told you what name was on the card? Mm. The card name is called gift card recipient. When we activated the card, it does not ask you for a name. Red flag. Okay, so now I'm having fun with this, right? I'm having fun. Does he really think, well, people think that people are just really stupid on being told anything, I guess. So he was like, well, I just needed to verify and fact check. And I'm steady going fact check. What? Fine. I guess I annoyed him. Coda, give him your name. Because now I done moved on. I'm ready to catch him up in his next shit. Give me your name. I'm going to play with this for a minute. So she gives him his name. Well, let me check that. I'll be right back in a moment. And it comes back in about maybe 30 seconds or so. Do y'all know this man had the nerves to tell us that? Well, that's not the name that I have associated to the card. Oh, you don't? Oh. Now, this could either have happened one way or the other, which I'm not sure because I don't purchase gift cards. Okay. Well, it's been a while. Let me say that. It's been a while. I think I might have bought a TGIF for a gift for somebody or something, but it never asked for the name. So, with the show of hands of the people in the room, have you ever had to place your name associated when buying a gift card? Have you ever had to do that? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So maybe the person who purchased the gift card gave the name to the sales associate when they paid for it. So I don't know, something I probably should have looked up. I didn't even bother to look that up, but I'm not sure how that works. You said no. Okay, so when he came back to say that that's not the name that I have associated to the card, first question I'm asking myself, well, how did you get a name even associated to a freaking gift card? Most people just buy them pick it up off the rack, take it to the sales counter, you pay for it, get your receipt, it's attached to it, and you're done. That's the amount that you want to purchase. Service says no. Okay. So that right there kind of, whoa, okay. So you do have a name associated to the gift card. Is that what you're telling me? He goes, yeah, but it doesn't match what you guys are telling me your daughter name is. Oh, okay. He says, but what we can do, I'm gonna put in the speedy investigation or whatever, and we'll get this car because he says, we'll get this car investigated. And here, because this is not the first time we're hearing about this car. It's almost like everybody is getting, we're getting a lot of calls about this card and the money is missing on it. I said, well, really? I said, well, okay. So you'll get back with us on the email and let us know. Da, da, da. He says, well, yes, of course, or you'll probably get a call. We never got anything back. This is September 14th. Never got anything back pertaining to the card. So I kind of let it go. I told Dakota, cut the card up. uh it's a wash. We're not finna invest. I'm not finna go after nothing about the card. First of all, it was a gift card, so you didn't lose anything on it. Second of all, it's going to be too much information needed to be provided, and I'm not willing to go down that route. We are very limited at what we supply to people of sorts. So here's what my finalization thought was, right? Me finalizing this came to where is inside job. I'm thinking that the people that are, this is just me, and y'all could tell me if I'm kind of overly thinking this, but I'm thinking that the people that makes these cards, right, before they are sealed with the silver on it, they already know these numbers. This is just me thinking crazy, right? They know all of these numbers on here. And the minute that you scratch and you activate it, there is something prompting them behind on their computer base somewhere that's going to alert them this card is activated. And there's a customer, or I mean, there's an associate, there's somebody, these people that's working up in there is using that card just as soon as you activate it. That's just me. Does that sound weird to y'all? Because how else could you explain from scratching the silver off at home in the privacy of your home to activating it on the phone with an automated teller to the card being used less than a day? How, how, y'all? Somebody talk to me. How did that? It's gotta be from the inside. And this man tells me that he's aware this been going on a lot with this card. So when you people are out, let me see if I can put the card up again. I don't know about reporting them. I'm not willing to risk purchasing one just to see if it'll happen again. I ain't willing to risk $50. I ain't willing to risk $20. I don't know. But if y'all want to take a chance on it and it happens to you, please bring it back over here to the show so that we could talk about it, because maybe that these people might need to be investigated. I don't know. But this is a card. It's kind of blue. It's a Visa. And on the front of it, it says gift card recipient on that card right there, you know? And it was just so weird. And, I'm not going to say that she was crushed about it. I think that she was a little upset about it because her and I both activating this card, her and I both knew that there was $50 for her to go and get some more necessities that she wanted to get, right? Some weird, Shannon, straight up weird. And let me show y'all the back of the card. We scratched that. Mm, we scratched that. I scratched the silver off of there. The silver did not seem to be compromised. The 3-digit number is there. So how and who would have that 16-digit number to use it at T-Mobile without her or I giving them the number? And that did not happen. So it was beyond the weirdness of scamming or what weird, right? It's secured by, it says issued by Pathword, NA, Pathword. I've done, never heard of that. Distributed and serviced by Black Hawk Network, California. Let me look, let me see, let me look on April. Let me see. I can tell you one thing though, Carla, it'll never happen because I'll never purchase. I just don't, I'm afraid of gift cards. FSS, I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what FSC, mixed board, FSC? Then there's another C, 104002. Then a whole bunch of other numbers down on the side of it. But let me see what this company is. Black Hawk Network. Weird. But and in the same time, it says valid through February 30. Hold on. 25, 25. What are we in? 24, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. It's valid for 9 years. Have you ever known a card to be valid for 9 years? 9 years? I don't know if I've ever seen a card valid for 9 years long. Have you guys? 9 damn years. Let me see, women. I have PayPal. My PayPal card expires in 28. I thought that they usually go maybe four years. You never heard of them? I'm looking them up now. Never heard of them. But I just looked at the valid through. Now I'm a curious because I got to go to the grocery store today. I'm gonna look on the back of I'm gonna see what American Express expiration date is on their card. If it's within 4 years, these need to come off the shelf. These need to they need to be reported. I don't know. I think they need to 9 years. Please shit. Oh, they got a customer service number. Should we call them? We should call them. We should call them up. Let me see. Let me see. Black Hawk Network Holdings. They got a phone number though. I mean, because I talked to them, so at least I thought I was talking to them. There was a number on the card. But I'm gonna check and see what the it's non-reloadable. Yeah. Black Hawk Network e-commerce gift cards payments. Anyway, I just want to let y'all know, man, stay away from this card here because I don't trust it. I really don't. They got a website up. Y'all want to check it out, but it was a mystery to us. And if it's a mystery, I listen here. Y'all, they could have it, they could keep it. So, but watch out for that gift card. And they may have different ones. They may have different ones or whatever, but that one there just didn't work for us. So my second thing is, are these people who already have these 16 digits on file somewhere, right? Before they sealed them up the way that they do. Are they out here placing them in the grocery stores and the gas stations and anywhere to be bought? That was my second thing. So as soon as you activate it, something signals them in the system, card activated, and then you go and shopping and it declines it and find out that the money's gone because they're on the inside, like using them. They're not putting money on them. You guys are, or people are, I guess I would say. Crazy thing ever. So be careful, people. Be careful with all this scamming out here. I have a caller. Let me tell y'all. His number is two area code 229-496. I don't know if you guys are getting this call, but if you guys are getting this call, let me know from this number, right? It's area code 229-496-0246. I want to know if anybody else is getting this call. When I tell y'all this man or these people, they on my scam list, right? And for the most part, it will block them. It'll ring one time and then it will drop the call, right? But when I tell y'all I have had probably over 10 arguments with this man, I have called this man all kind of names. You can hear his whole family in the background. All this stuff. I'd be like, yo, mama. He'd be like, yo, mama. I'd be like, you're not gonna scam me. So why do you keep trying? He'd be, bitch, I am gonna get your money. I'd be like, no, you're not. I'd be like, yo, you stink. He'd be like, your mama stink. He just, for some reason, if I choose on a Friday to want to kind of just mess with her, he'd be ready. So this is how I know, right? I say, you let me pull your card. He don't understand what I'm saying. He'll come back like, bitch, you ain't got a car. I said, no, you let me pull your card. See, because if you was a real business person, if you were all that, you wouldn't be on this phone going back and forth with me with your nappy headed ass mama. He'd be like, bitch, your mama nappy head. He'd be going right. I be like, with all your little stinking, I ain't gonna tell y'all all what I be saying, but I have to record me. Y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off if I get him and I on the record. When I tell y'all this man will not stop. He will not stop. So I'm wondering if you guys getting the same call because there is three people on the job site that is also getting the call from this number, right? And I think he just likes roasting with me. I don't know. And you let me pull your car because now I do believe you're sitting inside a home and you are trying to scam, well, try to scam me, and you just won't stop, or you just like me fucking with you. I don't know what it is. But we, Carla, we be going I would be going at it. And then after that, I'll go back and put him back on the block list. Now I know he mad as hell, right? Waiting on me to answer. I hope she answered that phone today. I'm finna mess with her today. And he don't even know that I'll be ready for him that day. Boy, today is your day. I am open for all of the BS you got today, but at the end of the day, you still not gonna scam me. I be what you selling today? What you got? Huh? Corn? What you selling today? Like, stop. You say, why don't you go pick me up a couple of Haitians? They got cars. Why would I do that? Once you go black, you never go black. You never go back. Oh, okay. Why? Why flying? Why? I don't know why. You don't know why. Once you go black. Oh, shut up. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. Flying Brian. Fly right on up out of here. So, but I just wanted to share y'all, those little stories today that I do have. All of the other stuff, the YSL stuff is interesting, at some point, not every day. Not every day. It's very time consuming. It's dragging out the time. To my understanding, a lot of people out here saying that this has been going on forever. To have at 100, to even reach the number of 100 witnesses tells me that, okay, you guys don't really have what it takes to throw against the wall to really stick. I don't think that it should take 100 witnesses. What I think 100 witnesses will and can do is tie up the courts in roundabouts. They're not going to like the way a cross-examination may play out like they did with what's the guy, Trunk, somebody, Tonka or whatever. They didn't like the way the cross-examination played out with that. So they wanted to counter cross, which they were allowed to do so. And, if one witness don't say some things that will um, help them advance with persuading the juror about the guilt that they're trying to persuade on with the defense guy over there, it's like they get mad and then they want to fight. Is it the job of the judge to help the state? Uh, they do it, you know, they do it. Um, with Tonk, there was a little bit of unfairness. I think that from what I've been watching when I peep in, when I hear the judge, she's always making sure that the state is saying what they supposed to say, be where they supposed to be at as far as a point in the paperwork. I think that if the state isn't ready the day that you said that they should be ready, and or if they got to spend 30 more minutes on looking something up that they should, I think that that's grounds for, okay, we're moving on. We're not allowing that in. I think it's time to minimize a lot of their stuff. They're supposed to be ready. But it seems like she keeps coming back and saying that, well, okay, like Friday I peeped in and she was like, well, I'm gonna give y'all some time and y'all need to get together and y'all need to get to work on and sit here and you do it and this is all that I want y'all to work on. No, they're not ready. Move the case along. Sorry, gone. What's next? If she would start eliminating some things and stop giving passes, the case just may be done sooner than everybody wants it to be. She's giving way too many passes to the state. And then when I hear the defense comes up there and they're going, um, she does interject on the defense when they say some things when that Love or Hilton is talking, and that's very minimized. They hardly ever say anything. But when Love it starts to mumble jumble before the defense period, she doesn't say much. It's like, hold on, they're not done talking. Why are you talking? Why are you talking? And then everybody knows that reaction. That reaction, and that's if a person is saying something that's like, hold on, the opponent, we quick to jump in. It's no different than a fight out there. If you're accusing somebody of something, if you're saying something that you believe is true, but the opponent got a reasoning or an excuse or think you wrong, they will cut you off. Miss Brown, hey, boo, they will cut you off. They will cut you off. Like, it's a tactic. It makes you lose your train of thought, and then of course, if you can bolster your opinion and your facts off of what the person is saying, nobody's listening to that person. Now all the eyes are on you. And I think that this is what the judge is kind of doing, because she never goes back to after Love interjects and take over with her reasonings, or let me show you and it's on page 60 and the judge never goes back to see if that satisfies the defense. Is what I was watching. I was like, aren't you gonna see if they're satisfied with that? Oh, we just gonna roll on because Love found it on page 60 and so I be tapping in, on Fox. What is it, Fox Atlanta something? I be looking at that and I just be saying to myself, the judge can and should uh, start minimizing some things, especially when she has stated on how this courtroom is going to go. this is what I expect. This is the day that I give you. But if she keeps backtracking on her thing, on what she says, then they're going to keep doing it. I don't think that anybody going to bring any more food in, though, because she showed, didn't I say no more damn bananas in here? I was like, oh, put it in your backpack. She meant that shit. So it's going to take for her to keep that same energy like she did with the banana on her rules and what she expects in the courtroom, is because this is, I don't know. So, and then there's a lot of it where, like, I ain't watching this shit today, man. It's some straight up crap. Just, the one lady that was on the stand, and love, and I get it. They want to know where you live, how many steps are on your porch, do you have a back door, where's your window coverings gray, you have a half of a roof. You notice that you didn't get that fixed, but why didn't you get that fixed yet? All of, and I think that some of the questions that I think is irrelevant to them, it may not be, and it's because they putting stuff out so that they can expound off of it with another point of view that they want to bring in with it, and then have that sitting in the suitcase in case they need to use it. Well, back then, when Smunk end up making Sheila roll in the dirt, well, that was when you had those great curtains, right? You see what I mean? So then go back to that. Keep that in the box. We gonna hold. So, and it's just, it's weird. Like I say, I just, and you don't know the people in the chat. You don't know any of that, right? But as I watch a whole lot of people follow this, I mean, dead up into it and everything, I just be wondering how many people are so off track with your own lives. How much of it do you really allow to consume you to be off track from your own entire lives? I'd be asked, because I'd be seeing so many people, and granted, I get it. We can be on this stuff at work, or and stuff like that, but I'd be like, really? Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's a lot of purpose. Just the justice system overall, because I can click on whole nother cases. Well, there's another case that's going on. With it's up here somewhere, right? I'm looking at the people in the courtroom. It's maybe about 10. If you go to a specific chat or whatever, it's not big. White folks' cases, I don't think ends up being this big like this unless it's a murder or something against a Black person. They just talk about it, have court trial, boom, bada bang, it's over with. Black people, we just extra. This case is being drawn out, as I'm hearing, far too long. But is it because it's a Black case? Is it because it's a Black case? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Shannon say, look, you and that damn Miss Brown, y'all should have been and got it on by now. Eloped and did something. That he on here talking about some, you done found your middle school girlfriend. You back with her? Miss Brown said, you better lose her again. You better lose her again. So that's it for the YSL case. Like I say, I just follow it here and there. Um, just to have a little bits to say about it. But the unjust system is just what it is, unjust. And every now and then, somebody's going to endure from it. You say you're usually listening for the background noise, but also you follow true crime. So when you're looking at it from a social justice perspective, it helps me to identify. I agree. And that's my stance of it too. I'll just look at it as social just people. We're just socializing on and expressing your opinions and move on. However, I think that it will only be at and of a certain interest in people who practice law, if that's fair to say, caller. You know what I mean? I'll never be up in a courtroom adjudicating a freaking law, or litigating a freaking case. So to me, it's like, but however, for those people that we may look at that as doing similar activities, safe to say, right? Similar activities should be the people in class. You understand what I'm saying? If you know that you're out there living this particular type of lifestyle. Not saying that it's bad, meaning that if you're out there and you're flashing, you feel like you want to put your gun up on the screen, you feel like that you want to be throwing up all of your gang related signs, because the gang doesn't have to be bad. You know, if you feel like that, you want to come on and talk subliminal about a beat down you did to somebody. If you then ran up in somebody's house and you want to sit on and you want to brag about it, you might want to be careful sitting on here counting and flashing $50,000 when you know your ass ain't got a legal job. You gotta be careful about it, right? Those are the people, caller, should be front and center on this educated and just class going on. This is what they should be watching because now, if not any, is the time for you to take this and learn it on the do's and the don'ts, what they can do, what they won't do, what they will do, and make some changes up in your life. They didn't open up, hey, look, Kendra, social media for every channel to be sociably happy, sociably just kicking it. They knew that they had something when they implemented and opened up all these channels. All are welcome, kind of like church. All are welcome. Come one and come all. They use this as part as their policing tool as well. But I think that they should come. The YSL case isn't something that you're going to get in a book. This is something that they really need to live watch if you are living in that era, if you're living as one of those people, if you're thinking about coming on here and doing all of that hokey pokey, turn yourself around. I got this, I got that. Because eventually you never know when you're going to be used as bait. You never know when you are going to become bait. You never know. I watched that Woody guy flash a whole lot of money. Yeah, he can probably justify that he's working now. He's running a YouTube channel or he done skits and he's out with this person or some people probably gave it to him. Now, little do he know, never use the word gift. Gave is okay. Don't use the word gift because gifts are taxable as well. They're taxable. You keep saying you got gift, and they sitting there looking at 100,000 and 200,000. Oh, baby, IRS won't stay par. You can give it, but never say it was gifted to you. But I saw him that day, and some people may like it, some people may not like it. You see him come on and he's doing his church thing. That's why you can't take people serious. He's doing his church thing, and I'm this changed person. I'm this and this or that. And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching him, right? Does his video. And it's a video, harmless video. And he's just flashing and flashing and flashing. He's throwing his, he's got about, I don't know, lots of bands, I'm going to say, because I don't know exactly. I'm throwing them on the seat, right? So I'm watching him. Now I'm saying to myself, all of the people sitting in the back that was cheering them on. They did a good job and this and that. Probably ain't got a pot to piss in. Homeless, living with their moms and all this. This person that you cheered on, you brought him up there. You put this man up here on this pedestal. You people did. So with whatever way he comes and the wind blows, feel like y'all need to accept him. Now, while he's up here being able to afford the baddest sprinter, the Bugattis, got an 8 to 20 bedroom mansion, and you still down here in your little 1 bedroom ass apartment where you struggling to pay rent. I don't be wanting to hear they matters. You put him up there. You put that person up there before you even got yourself anywhere near the freaking top. I can't understand it. I cannot understand. I get it that we have fans, and I say that to say this, right? This moves me on to my next story. And I know some of y'all ain't gonna like it, but I happen to be that person that I don't get no fuck. It is what it is. I watched, you know, I didn't watch it. I peeped in on it, okay? I peeped in. And I get it, Sylvia's channel demonetized or something like that. And so she's not, YouTube have not released her the money that she wants. And she's very thankful for the memberships and the donations and everything. But will that be enough to suffice compared to the person that she got very acquainted with? See, that would I would have an inner space of me that would be pissing me off at some point. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I go to church with you. I do this with you. I did. We became good friends. Now this boy is on here with no freaking work. It's got bands throwing them everywhere. But I was once associated and all this, and I know he don't owe her and she don't owe him or nothing like that. But nigga, I gotta side eye you. Why am I over here? Can't pay my rent, and you over there with some bands. I should be able to pick up the phone and be like, listen, I need a little, or maybe they weren't friends to that extent. But what I'm saying is sometimes you got to watch who you put up. Because when that person goes up, most likely that person is gone because they got enough money to be gone. In the meanwhile, you still right here singing the same old ass song. I need the money. I got bills to pay. I got this to do. I can't do this. YouTube took this. Yes, but the one you put up there, he ain't got them problems. He gone. This shit is weird to me. It's weird to me. I don't get it. It's weird. Ain't no way in the head. Ain't no way in the head. If I'm going to recognize my struggles, that I have time to bring in somebody else who has the potential, knows the other people or whatever to become here. That boy had every potential in the world to make it up here. He became what, a celebrity overnight from the people. He'll get there. He gonna have all that money, but I'll be looking, I'll be looking, I'll be listening, I'll be looking. I'm like, oh, well, there's your live to riches. What is it? Live to riches. Never happened. And to watch somebody get their hands on a magnitude of freaking money, and you still the same person that's still stuck here crying the same damn story. I be, I be busting. I be busting. I be laughing so hard. I be like, shit, nigga, you gonna be rich. We gonna be us. It's us. We gonna be rich, nigga. I ain't finna invest all my time or whatever. Yeah, got the interview, probably got about 500 off of that. He sitting over there with 500,000. I'd be like, oh, no, I don't know. I don't get it. Sometimes is the limelight even worth it? I don't know. Moving on from that damn story, all I can say is that I just be cracking my ass up on that shit. Now look at here. Yeah. You know. Anywho, Bookham is back out. He's brought back out the dean. I have to admit, boy, when I listened to the ending of the live, I laughed my ass off. I ain't gonna even lie. This boy is over there used an AI, artificial inseminator. Isn't that what it is? Our artificial. And he's rebuttaling back to Scooby Doo situation, right? So he's doing it with the AI, kind of like how I was doing when they would talk. I would be asking the questions in the rear. Really? Well, how'd you do that? You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all the shit was hilarious, I I had to play the shit back about 3, 4 times. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I ain't studying book of stank ass either. Because all of them, everybody has played a card in this game. Okay? Everybody. So it don't even matter. But y'all, and I know y'all don't care about watching that shit either, but go fast forward to the end. Y'all ass is go. You want to laugh for the day? This shit, and if I'm telling y'all that it's hilarious. Okay? The shit is so they're going back and forth still. There's no resolutions to it. There will be not one. This is absolutely something where time is going to have to play out in their midst of the back and forth thing. Now, the day before that, of course, I'm bored again. Let me see what Bookham is saying today. Now, this is about Auntie Catfish over there. Okay. Hey, Catfish, let me go see. I got to hear her part of the story too, right? Sorry to tell you, the bitch came on the live, I guess, cause ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I keep dozing off. Now I'm asking myself, how many times you about to doze off on this shit before you hit the end button? Literally, I don't know if her telling people that she's about to doze off is just to draw in the attention to her, or is this really her dozing off? Maybe she was dozing off that D medicine she was telling somebody that they need to take, right? And that's, yeah, she really did, I guess, doze off because the live went quiet for about maybe 5 minutes or so. I'm trying to understand how someone keeps saying that they're so intellect, they're so this and they're so that, that you can't recognize that you're sleepy and you won't end the live. Now, mind you, after she told them the first 2 times that she was dozing off, she still end up doing a 6, 7 hour live. She'd been dozing off somewhere around the first hour. She when the first hour she came on. Now I don't know if she was over there taking no dose or I don't know. But somehow between the first hour, she managed to make it through 7 hours. I was like, what in the maybe she woke up. So she got a whole new chat. It could be Adrian in a fake name. Could be. Y'all know she said, y'all know all her people and they real and they be talking to her, whatever. But Bookham comes back on and Bookham went to replay the old live, right? The old live where he did on the fact about the girlfriend. She got him a fake girlfriend and all of the information that she was sending him. And it's a preponderance amount of information. Could you imagine that shit? Oh, that's okay, honey. I'm just talking. You missed the gift card. You gonna have to replay. Replay. But a lot of information. She was sending him information on the Randa, on me. Now, I kept, as Booker was playing this shit, I was really trying to understand. You mean to tell me that that woman was that pissed off at me to be sending Bookham stuff on me? And I kept saying, well, why? This was between her and I. And it's facts, because he put it up. He, oh, I mean, just oodles of shit. Bookham couldn't tell you or show you anything that a papoose was sending to him, but nobody. So that story is true. And I'm going to put that on the record that that woman was a hot ass mess, a hot ass mess. And then she sits on here now where she's just innocent about everything. And it's not the case. It's not, hey, beauty. Good. You on a, oh, it's still morning over here. Good morning. So it's weird that, I'm like, why book 'em? Well, of course, I understand why I book them because I was over here doing my laughter and shits for giggle, on things that he would say. Yeah, he would be the perfect person to send it to, whoa, whoa, whoa. She was hot out here. She was hot as firecracker, out here trying to backpedal and find her way up out of a lot of things that she partaking in. Like, and it was just stupid. And, yeah, she admitted it. I did it. I did it. But when you think about it, it's like Bookham says that she offered him a fake girlfriend, I get to make Aranda feel some type of way. Then she found who Randa really was and is and are and stuff like weird, 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 weird. I couldn't believe it. But moving on from that, because the shit was not that funny. Was only was funny was when Bookham sat his crazy ass over there, and then AI, a voice recording with Scooby Doo video or something like that, y'all. The shit is funny. Do y'all want to hear it? I should play it. Y'all want to hear that shit? So y'all don't have to go over there? Because y'all know I don't give a fuck. Why you be missing the lives? I be missing y'all. And I know that I'm not on long if I pop on through the week here and there. I know I'm not on long or whatever, but today I'm like, I got time this morning. I had to go to the grocery store. I started to go to the grocery store at 5 o'clock this morning, but then I changed my mind. Y'all like my afro? Eh, you like my afro? I'm getting ready to shampoo it. Y'all like my afro? My afro? Yeah. I'm getting ready to do a shampoo on it, y'all, I guess. So it is unruly disturbed, and I love it. It feels so good, y'all. I'm like, oh my God, my hair feels so good. But anyhow, enough about that. So, do y'all want to hear it? Do y'all want to hear it? Because we could play it. He ain't gonna do nothing but strike me anyway. What the fuck else? Well, I mean, oh well. He'll strike me. I'll stay off for about 90 days and come back. It'll be gone. I'm not gonna compound the strike, but the shit was fun. It was fun. And I like funny stuff. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. What else happened around here? I dropped the link in the chat. So yeah, I want to address me or say anything about whatever is whatever, and that's fine, unless it's not about my personal life, then that's fine. Um, Trying to make a decision. It's a tough decision for me. One, because I have a dog. Okay. I don't have Coda Bear here with me, but I'm torn whether to take my last and final trip to LA. What should I do, y'all? What should I do? If I leave for LA, I'll be leaving out sometime Wednesday, and I won't make it back here until Tuesday. However, I have to make sure all of my cases are, I think I got two that I might have to put on an extension or so. But what do y'all think? And that's a long ass drive. So I'm torn. I think that I'm feeling exhausted from the car. Look, Kendra, come on up here and talk shit with me. You ain't got shit to do. It's Saturday. You ain't working. You ain't doing shit. You come up and talk shit. Yeah. Come up and talk shit with me. Beauty just getting up out of bed. Because I don't want to sit here and just stare at y'all. I want to talk. I don't know what else news is out there. Y'all heard about. Oh, we could talk about this for a second. So, y'all heard about the Tyrese and his ex-wife in the child support. I just kind of want to put a little bit of my opinion in on that situation because we're all going to have different POIs when it comes to it, especially if you are a lady with children. Babies need to be taken. I'm 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 torn a little bit. I'm torn a little bit about it, but for the most part, we have to, as women, we we have to stop looking, I guess, at the, oh, you're working right now? Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to give me a date. I think me and you are cut up just perfectly fine together. Unless you scared. Unless you scared, girl. Is you scared? Because Catfish already said you always poking your nose in some shit. I think you might be scared. You scared of Catfish, ain't you? You know you scared. She go get you. She said, you always, I did hear her say that part. She's like, you always poking your nose in some shit. I'd be like, she must be talking about that damn LaKendra. And she was funny. Like, keep your stuff. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know. I think you might have said something or whatever after JoJo did a live or something like that, which I had not finished watching it to see where all the fuss came from. I think I might have been busy that day or something. I don't think I finished it. But I think then you said something. I think you did a post or something like that or whatever. And then I said something or whatever, but she was like, oh, y'all some BINs, some DANs. She can't stand none of y'all. She only likes me. She don't like none of y'all no more. She can't stand y'all. I be cracking up. And what she gonna do to this and do to that. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that. Okay, it's a picture that I got. That's beautiful. But okay, so Tyrese and his ex-wife and child support, children are involved. I got two different, maybe three different point of views on that. When it comes to the man, you're making the money, okay? If you're not making none now, everybody know Tyrese is an actor. He's been in movies. He's made money over there. I think that there's nothing for him to make money or none like that. He just got to get out there to make it, right? Um, 18 years, okay? You slept with the woman, you made the baby. I get it that we get angry, we fuss, and we fight. We had good times as well. Okay. You married her. 18 years. I think that if the man who knows that they're making good money, you get a good check for this, interviews, movies, whatever the case may be. And I heard Tyrese did say he'd been taking care of his kids since they've been born. So I give him that, right? But I think where most men get to is the point of how much, especially after the breakup. How much now should I go above and beyond with paying the woman once the separation has happened? She's out the house, she has the children. How much should I, how much should this increase to? Inside the house, the woman is there, you're fussing and you're fighting, You're preparing to separate, still taking care of the kids. Everything, the school, the food's in the house, the clothing is being done, whatever vacations and whatever they need, sports, all of it taken care of. Does that count? Because she's still in the home. But now she's outside the home. Same activities are still going on. They have to eat, they have to be clothed, have to have the roof over their head. Mom has to have a decent car to get them back and forth to work. I mean, to school, to the sports, whatever, right? So somehow, in the woman's mind, that price, that amount should increase, or should it? Should you be able to still have it doable with what was being spent inside the home when you were there with him, with the babies? Most women may say no, because children are growing. The more they grow, the more their needs. Is it the more their need or the more of their wants that you're trying to satisfy to keep a relationship loving and stable, on solid rock ground with your child? Because we all know that if you're not giving to the child things of what they want, then there's going to be a little despairing going on between the mother and the child. The child don't like you. He gonna argue with you, fight you. You make me sick. Well, I can't have the iPhone. Dad will get it for me, stuff like that. So just to hear things coming back from the child can also change up the way the mother is of raising the child. Can't go after the child. I'm going back after the dad. Listen here, I know you were sending $3,000 a month, but I'm gonna need some more. No, not giving you more. This is enough to provide for them. This is how much their schooling is, and this is. However, most women then tacked on actually what it will cost for them. You gotta be careful for them to raise the child. Is it, I gotta have my hair done? I gotta have this big fancy car. We gotta live in this big fancy house. We gotta have buy $800 to $900 a month worth of grocery. Is the them her, or is the them actually the children? That has not been separated in court of law and yet to be determined. And it was attempted to be determinalized in the court. I watched that attorney say to the judge and the mother, asked her a question. Well, aren't you spending close to 90,000 a year on your kids and yourself? 90,000. How many of you guys in here think that you would ever spend close to $90,000 a year? Now, how is she spending 90,000 a year? Is this her money, or is this the money that was coming in off of the child support? Because in our world, we know damn well we ain't spending 90,000 on a child a year. Who's the actual celebrity making money in the family? Sounds like to me that it was Tyrese, because she's in the courtroom asking for Tyrese money, not hers. Had she been the grounder of the money maker in there, and she's making way more than him, and she's the top celebrity, she probably would be nowhere near that courtroom asking for any more money. She'd have been in the courtroom asking probably for a restraining order. It would have been the opposite way. That's just my opinion, right? So 80,000 a year. Can y'all imagine? Makes you want to marry a celebrity, huh? And divorce one, right? I know, right? However, Tyrese fighting that, I guess she's getting enough. He's also fighting that I don't have this amount of money. The reason I think that his argument is there on the table is out of, I want to say, fear of, what about the roof over my head? What about the nutrients, the lifestyle, the living that I want. Now, in the woman's world, it don't matter no more. We made these kids, and it's your job to take care of them. And no matter what it is that I decide of what the child should have, you need to be there for them. Where did they get this from? I guess, I've seen back in the day movies, the Africans or whatever, right? Raise their children out of a bowl where they bathe them at, a bowl with a wooden spoon where they just made up a whole bunch of rice and killed the animal. Well, okay, whatever. And they balled it up and ate it, and they lived happily ever after, barefooted, rocks all between their toes, napping bread. It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that no more when there's a lot of money around. But I do think that maybe because I did it, I didn't call. I didn't chase you down. Maybe it's because I knew the strength in me that, yeah, both of us created a child. But in the way that I was thinking, no matter what, the child had to be taken care of. No matter what, I'll deal with you later. If I can't deal with you, which we all know child support is something that the government deals with. But if you would just lay things in God's hand, this is just me, you'll get everything back tenfold the way that you should. You wouldn't have this headache. You would have less of a headache than what you choose to put yourself through and for the world to see. I wasn't chasing nobody. I would, it crossed my mind. Oh, what am I going to do? What should I do? What should I do? No, I kept one foot in front of the other. Didn't think nothing of it. I was able to get Pampers. I was able to get bread. I got the milk. Didn't bother me at all. None. I was like, this your loss. That's just how, I don't know, it's your loss. You lose out on it. Goodbye. See ya. That's just kind of how I was. But I know a lot of women are just not like that, especially if the man had provided a lifestyle for the lady to become accustomed to. How dare I walk away from this? How dare, after I've been out here flattering and boasting in front of my friends, you want me to go from a Berkey bag back down to a coach? Me? It's about this whole judgment, fearness of being judged, things like that. I don't. It's weird, but if he is proving, or if he can prove that, hey, my money is limited here, here, and here, and here, and here. I've been paying this, should a judge says, well, that's too bad. Her expenses have picked up and she does need this, and we're now going to reward her from 2,000 to 10,000 a month. She says because her child needs a home. A child is an apartment, a home. It's a roofing over your head. You're providing the well-being of the child by placing a roof over. She says a home. She needed a home, yeah. I was like, well, okay, I get that. So I get it, but I don't get it. Now back to Tyrese. Trying to think like, a man, if you would give him a word of advice because of this torn situation. My word of advice would be, gonna have to suck this one up. It's too late. She's too far gone with needing more money. Your life and your world is going to stay depressing, hard, angry. All of you just you're gonna it's gonna turn into hate. 18 years, we'll do the math. 18 years. If you gave your career 18 years. You can definitely breeze through 18 years of child support. Two focuses: the work, bring the money in, pay the child support. Once you start paying on it for those 18 years, you may have to fall back off of the lavishing things that you like to do. It's okay, because we're talking 18 years. After the 18 years, you're done. Now, seems like he's going to have the ex-wife because she wants it now. She's going to also want it later. Meaning that if the child now decides, kind of like R. Kelly, right, to go to college, up until 25, he might get ordered to, hey, you're going to now pay for college. I don't believe that R. Kelly was court ordered to pay for college. I believe that this was probably an agreement that was made. But once his daughter or ex Drea did not send him proof of her attending college, he decided, I'm not going to pay anymore until you guys can show me that she is still in college receiving credits. That's how I believe that Kelly's situation played out. But Tyrese, if she decides to go to college, maybe they'll work something out privately about that. Maybe when that time comes, his ex-wife and himself can be on a level again like they were when they first got married, where they had understanding and be able to communicate, right? Be able to communicate. So other than that, he'll be back and forth also for college. He'll be back for whatever health and things like that because she solely, wants him to be there to provide financially for the kids, period. But if he can hold off and let that 18 years float on by, because it goes quick. It really does. After those 18 years, Tyrese is still young. He ain't 70. Hey, Lady G, he ain't fit. What is he, 50? I don't even know how old he is, but he's not that old. He still has it in him to act, to do whatever it is that you want to. Now you can go and make the money, plenty more money of it from for about another 18 to 19 more years. But you don't have to do, now your kids are grown. Now you can give them and whatever it is that you choose to give them now because they're grown. But I think that because they're back in and out of court right now, as long as it's not an outrageous amount, I don't know what happened to the stipulations, the guidelines for when you work. Is there a celebrity guideline out there for child support? Does it says, is it written anywhere where it says that if a celebrity makes over, 5 million a year, that one child, I mean, do they have their own separate guidelines or do they follow by the guidelines of us constituents like us? Well, I'm a normal person. I got two kids. How much is two kids? Is it 10% or is it 12%? Is it 11%? Is it 3%? I don't know. Do they still follow by that? And if so, I mean, rightfully with Tyrese, well, I guess what I would do is reduce how much I'm making a year. Because if I can reduce how much I'm making for the year, then that will reduce, what I have to pay. And no, 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 not technically. Because if he's making, let's say, 2 million a year, let's just hypothetically speak, and one child is 11, has already been written for him to pay 11% or 15% for two kids, right? It doesn't matter whether if he chooses to reduce his Oh, yes, it does, because they can only pull actually what you make off of what you make of. So now if he's down to making 500,000 a year, then they'll have to base the 11% and the 13% off of that. And maybe that's probably why she's not happy, knowing that he this is what he used to make. Why he ain't keep making the 2 million so I could keep getting the 10,000 a month, but I think that he should have that right, whether if he wants to reduce how hard he wants to work and when he wants to work. That's just how I feel about it. I think that some women can be downright dangerous when it comes to the child support. I do, especially for those that feels like that I don't have to work and I shouldn't work and I don't care to work because the significant other or the ex other is bringing in the $2 million. I don't know. Fair is fair, when we break up, we broke up. That don't mean you ain't the 2 million ain't yours no more. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's why you gotta keep them. You gotta learn how to keep them, y'all. Lady G, what's been going on with you? Last thing I heard, girl, I thought that damn, what's that man name? The Savages man was supposed to be having you locked up. You ain't even locked up. So that was all talk back then. Tim Savage says that, see, that's her. She in the window. She talking to them people. She gonna get her locked up. Why you? They ain't lock you up, girl. So they did all that warfare. And they ain't did shit. But Lady G, you ain't locked them up either. I was hoping I was like, okay, Lady G got this. Or maybe you still working on it, but that was a funny scene about Lady G though. I'm like, the woman is just standing in the doorway and she got Jocelyn. She got Jocelyn. I ain't see her with no damn Jocelyn down there. I'm like, I don't know. The people that had Jocelyn was them. When you say warfare was the Savages, they went right down there and it was snowing, and I still want that coat that Jocelyn had on. I hope one day she'll hear me and be like, "Girl, you can have this coat. Send me that damn coat, cause that was a badass coat, y'all. I want that coat." I was like, "Oh, that coat's bad, right?" So, but they was right down there with her, and they couldn't even get her. They ran her off. That damn Jocelyn went and jumped inside that dang attorney's car or whoever car that was and pulled on off, girl. And that was the day right there. They ain't heard no. That was it. That was the that finalize it. That put the nail in the coffin, honey. When they went down there showing out when Jocelyn came out that damn court building and that damn Jaya, I guess that's her name, the sister, and she chasing her and they going back and forth and shit. Jocelyn's like, you know what? I am so out of here. That was the last time that I think that they actually may have seen her, isn't it? I think that might have been. You talked to her. She said what? She could get it. How long I been on here, y'all? I'm about to go get dressed. She wasn't long. They do nothing, honey. Nothing. I would have took the L on it. Let me tell you how I would have took the L on that. I would have grabbed my child. I'm just saying. We'd have probably got into a fight or this or that. We'd have probably end up with a case against each other. But at least I keep seeing her in the courtroom. I've been, I've been seeing her every time. I'm gonna need to continue. I have my attorneys that they do continuous. I need a continuous just to keep her coming back in the court. Been seeing her like every day, girl. I'm like, no, no. I don't know. I hope Jocelyn's doing well. She's much older now. She's much older now, so I'm sure she's got it out there. It is what it is. Well, the R. Kelly stuff has been, ooh, yeah, it was funny as hell, though. Funny as hell. Now that damn Skeletoscope, she ain't too happy to with none of them. The Skeletoscope believe that said if all of them intervene and put themselves all in these cases and stuff like that, that they the conspirators, they did all of this to do that. I'm still lost with trying to understand how she, leans so close to Bookham on a lot of stuff. That's just the weirdest shit ever to me. But they real sisters and brothers now because they sending each other good food gifts and stuff, so they good. You say we got beef, Shannon. She said she want to meet me. Oh Lord, Yeah, it's grow beauty. It's growing. Yeah, it's growing. So I'm about to do a quick shampoo on it and put it back unruly. So yeah, I had a ponytail. I kind of pulled it up the other day, but I kind of think I might put a few braids or some in it. I don't know. Come back on here so my parts can be on the live. Yeah, I'm gonna put the parts on. I'm looking at everybody in the world out here with braids and parts. Like, are you people are sick? It'd be funny though. It's crazy. And then now it's time for me to go and put some clothes on and get dressed. Yeah, so, but I've been taking care of it though, beauty. Do my weekly shampoo, put my stuff on it. It's nice and soft and moist. You said, but look how they were acting. They weren't even speaking kindly to her. No, they did not. They really, really approached her very funky. They really did. They didn't even break down crying. They could have stood there and be like, Joy, please, please. She was, Joy, you gonna talk, Joy, Joy. They really, really approached her very demeaning and with an attitude. So, Drea is hosting a tryout. If you want to join her workout class or whatever she does over there, she got to keep the lights on, boo. Oh, I think I seen him on the Facebook. I'm gonna look on Facebook, check him out. So I'm afraid of the locks. You know why? Because what if might want to cut it out? I ain't never satisfied with something in my head. Might want to cut it out. Beauty be riding Mama Beauty Ted. Beauty be out there riding her motorcycle, looking good, looking good. Okay, y'all, but I need to get off. Hey, thanks for coming in. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the channel. You never know what I'm going to come on and gossip about, period, because it's all gossip. Don't forget, y'all, go over there. If you're into your politics and you kind of want to keep up with what's going on around the world, a little bit of this and that, Carla, she actually watches it. She's pretty good with putting it out here to some understanding for people and things like that. She usually have the answer for you, and she comes on during her lunchtime. She's not on long. She's straight to the point. Look it up. Shannon is a member for 31. Shannon, yeah, Shannon can't leave. Miss Brown can't leave. Beauty can't leave. Harlem can't leave. Who else? APZ, y'all can't leave. If it ain't nothing but us here, y'all can't leave. Y'all cannot leave. Y'all stuck for life. Stuck, stuck, stuck. Because I'm not leaving. I just had a different job change. So I had to get all my training and stuff in. I think I got it. As you can see, I got shit everywhere down here, so I still be on it. And some cases require me to be more in tune than the other ones, and it's because I've not done, a lot like I wanted to. But now that I'm doing it for sure, I gotta stay on beat with this too. This comes first. This is playtime. This is playground. This is a hit in the miss on here. I think as long as my members are holding down the membership in here for me, that helps a little bit with also alleviating some of the charges off here. I do not get a YouTube check. It's been 3 months because I have not done any lives. I have not been consistent. So therefore, I will not reach over $100. Okay, so y'all don't have to worry about that. So basically, I am supporting myself and the members of the channel is supporting the Zoom fee that comes up on here, which is $16.99 a month right now. And I appreciate y'all for handling that for me. And it comes directly up out of the Cash App where the membership is going to. That's, well, not going to, but it sits there. So once I do reach 100, then it'll go to the Cash App, and then it'll reimburse. So I guess it's fair to say that I do pay the 16.99 until my account reaches $100, and then it kind of subsidizes for each other. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and holding down the membership for the people that are sticking around. Um, I tell y'all, I'm not worried about the people that's, oh, you shouldn't talk about this, or you shouldn't talk about this person and that person, because you need to go shut that person up from talking about other people. I don't give a damn whether if they are in the courthouse or in the playground, they're still being talked about. I told you once, I told y'all twice. I can be friendly. I have a handful of people that I consider myself internet friendships. They're in the room, they're in the blue. Some of them are in the green. But when it comes to me needing to kiss ass, because you may have a feeling that emotional breakdown because you like this person who's delivering content or this person delivering content, that's on you. Because if I feel like doing so, and especially if you don't support the channel at all, you got to understand the what I want to say and how I feel about that. You have clearly have to. Ain't kissing nobody ass. The same way that that person is on here with an idea of becoming rich. Well, I have that idea too of becoming rich. I have that fantasy too. And I know for sure if you spend a lot of time helping one person become rich, your ass is going to be left behind. And that's not my MO. If I see somebody go, I'm going to find me a way to go up there. And well, sometimes it's going to be a good way, sometimes it may be a bad way. And that's period. I like to eat the same way that they like to eat. I got to keep all these lights on up in here in this house too. Well, I don't have no car notes and stuff. I got insurance premium payments and stuff, life insurance. I got all that stuff that's got to be done. And it's enough for everybody out here, even the people who are afraid to start a channel. You have a lot of people that just won't start a channel. I don't think that I was ever afraid because I used to pop on not even knowing the instructions, the guidelines. I'm getting off work. Oh, who's these people? Y'all remember? Y'all know how that story go. I wasn't a bit more worried about who was friends with who, or who auntie was this, or who uncle was that. That's not what we do. If you got a story about me and you want to tell it, and if it's gonna make you $100, go the fuck head on, tell your story. I don't give a fuck. But if I see the stories out here and I got some, hold on, that ain't what happened. I'm gonna have to do like the 16-year-olds. That ain't what happened. And I know pertaining to my perceptions of what I saw during the whole debacle of the R. Kelly freaking avocation or revocation or whatever for him, that it's a whole lot of them was full of shit. And I said, full of shit, just full of shit, nickel and dime this goddamn court case, this injustice of this man. You did it. You did it and you did it. But all things will come to an end. I'll be sitting right here trying to see which way are you gonna go next. I ain't going nowhere. Not long as there's power in this house. I ain't going nowhere. And I know my mods get mad at me sometimes. I know some of them duck and dodge because finna be over here while she talking that shit. I tell them to go sit up in the VIP section up top. Go, I don't care. Go on up there. But however, I am pleased and grateful, regardless of somehow I can turn on my hot mouth and turn it off, that they're still here. They are still standing with Papoose and allowing Papoose to run her channel. basically, and staying the hell out of the shit when they do stay out of it. And that's why I love y'all the most. I don't never see y'all. Y'all ain't never in my shit. You ain't never over there in nobody else's shit saying this or that. And therefore, I think that I do have, you be done. What you be saying? Oh, here go Pap now. Let me just hang up here. I'll just put the ones, the trolls or whatever on time out, but let me go. And hey, I like that you do that. Get the hell out the way. Because I don't want nobody coming at y'all. Because I'm gonna say something when it comes to y'all. That may be crazy, but I hear them be saying that they have the best mods, in the certain community over here. No, they don't. Papoose got the best damn mods in this community. And I'm gonna give you one reason why, and one reason only. You will not find, hey Louisa, I need to put Louisa in as a mod, y'all. She been rocking too freaking long. So therefore, you know what? I love her as a sister. She going in as a mod. Period. Y'all welcome Louisa to the mod squad. I've been meaning to do it for so long, but I wanted to wait until y'all need to type in the chat because this darn stupid heart thing down here is blocking me from putting her on. Yep, she is today. Louisa is always here listening to my shit. If she ain't here, she'll comment. She says, good morning, have a good day. And she been here, y'all, for a long. Uh-oh, Shannon said you got to fill out the paperwork. Shannon is like the editor in chief around here. Shannon is the editor in chief around here, Louis. He said, hold on, Pat. We got to take this to the board. He says, hold on, Louisa gonna have to go through fingerprinting and photo shopping. I mean, photo taking, all of that. You need to be on. You need to be on. Wait a minute. Why is it? It will. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm putting her on. I'm putting her on. I'm putting her on because she's always here. So y'all mods be nice. Welcome Louisa in. She's been riding for a long, long time. Okay. And I like her. I like her. So you never wanted to go back and forth, but I let you. That's right. Just let me do it. But let me tell y'all one of the reasons why we have the best moderators in this goddamn community over here. Shannon do always got something to say. Hey, Claudine Boo. Hi, sweet honey. Hugs and loves and bugs to you. Um, you'll never see, never, never, as long as I have been on here, you have never seen any of my moderators, not even Shannon, anywhere beefing with anybody else. Shannon happens to be the person that moderates for quite a few of us. He's been very fair, not biased at all, because I've been watching him. I can't catch Shannon doing absolutely shit but laughing his ass off. And he may add his 2 cents here and there, rightfully so, because he has had his name brought in under the Bookham show quite a few times. So I give him that, but he's over there with Scooby Doo. He's never in no bullshit. He's over there with Spitting Fire. He's never in no bullshit. He's over there. Let me say he helps Randa out. I'm not sure if he's on Sylvia. I don't know. I never see it. He's just cool, a cool ass freaking moderator, and he does moderating positions. You never see him come out of his character because he is in the blue to be saying, bring it, pull it up, FUB, BAN. He don't do none of that. So that's why I like to keep I like Shannon for that. Go where you want to go, but I don't see him in the freaking mess. So you know that that's a person that can hold his stance and moderating for people without getting involved in things. So I like that. Now, as far as the women over here, never see them. You never see them. You never see them in any argument or no beef or nothing, let alone in anybody else's chat. That much. You just don't see it. So I think that we hold down the number one Mars. You say Shannon need a time. Shannon needs time out. So Shannon is the overall, he has that cool personality, and the other people like him, They like seeing him come in the chat. They like conversing with him, conveying with him. He's cool. But other than that, where does he belong, y'all? Miss Brown, where is his number one channel where he belongs? Where he come? Right here. If Shannon ever, I will personally show up in Alabama on Shannon. Because I pulls up. I will pull up after I get some sleep from that long ass drive. That's a long drive. So, Claudine, how you been? How you been, girl? How you been? How you been? Uh-oh, Beauty says she telling your business, and she live close to home, boy. She lives close to home. You better be quiet. Be quiet. All right, y'all. I gotta go. For the day passed me by, but I wanna get me some clothes on. I haven't had breakfast yet. I had my tea. And guess what? Y'all wanna come back on tonight? That's good. That's good. Claudine's still holding down her membership. Shout out to you for supporting me. Like I said, it never changes. $1.99. So if you haven't gotten your membership and you want to support your girl, make sure you do so. Get over there on that main page, hit membership, select it, select it, select it. Because winter is coming. Then I'll be stuck in here and I'm not gonna be bored because I'll be back on here. Gonna be over here learning this darn equipment that's sitting here with dust on it. All this money, y'all. I really thought that I was gonna do the damn thing out here, right? No, end up where I got to defend and go against some damn catfish for 2 fucking years. Go against this person was saying this person was saying that, and didn't never get into learning all my equipment and shit of what I have. I got too much money sitting down here invested in this shit. Too much. Make no damn sense. But anywho, oh, I gotta do my shampoo. I'm gonna put some clothes on. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I might pop back in tonight for some shits and giggles. We'll see. But hey, since y'all didn't put the one in the chat, I was gonna play that little end part that Bookham played over there. The shit was funny as fuck, y'all. Go check it out. It was funny. I still hate the fact that they are still going, back and forth with, but that's a man's fight. Ain't in that shit. And them being fighted out, may the best man win. It is what it is. It's never gonna stop. Everybody have that bitter, hatred thing going on where you did this to me, you did that, and you did that. Nobody's letting it go. It doesn't seem to appear that way. So I know y'all sitting out there on the standby like me, so quit playing with it. Y'all back there sitting and waiting. Ain't we, Shannon? Wee! I was like, wee, when they gonna bring it on? Later, love. There's no outro music because I didn't bring any up. So with that being said, I'm going to shut off this freaking camera. And then I'm going to hit the end button. Bye, you guys. And all that unsubscribe, get those subscriptions back because we coming back, baby. We coming back. And you're going to be missing out. Yep. Bye-bye. Later, Gator.